Hello and welcome to Carnival in Brazil. My name is Jana and you're watching Curse on the Road. In today's video, I'll take you for Carnival. You probably think it's gonna be in Rio de Janeiro based on my outfit and the background, but no, we're going to São Paulo to the Sambódromo de Ambev. I have already done a video 2 years ago about the carnival, and this one will be about more of the same but different, right? We came back because I loved it. The first experience was unforgettable. I think it ranks somewhere on the top with swimming with dolphins. Why we chose São Paulo and not Rio de Janeiro? First of all, my boyfriend comes from São Paulo, so he knows the city better. And since we were there 2 years ago, we know how things work, right? And we were taking my mom's friends with us, so we needed it to go smoothly so that we don't run around, and the safety was a priority number one. The most important thing you should know about these carnivals is that what we in Europe understand as a carnival is not the carnival. For Brazilians, carnival is dancing in the streets, having live music, enjoying everyone together, very interactive. While for us, we see the huge allegoric cars, the professional samba dancers, and basically only the parade in Sambódromo. So that's a big difference. So when I'm talking about carnival, I basically mean the parade, because I wasn't brave enough yet to go to the party on the streets. It is really amazing atmosphere, and I would really recommend you, if you're in Brazil, to do it, but keep safety in mind, because huge crowds of people, you know, the risks are there, but there are not that many, especially if you choose wisely. And that's gonna be something I'm gonna talk about a little bit later. I've already covered this topic in very detail in my previous video, but I'll mention it again so that you don't have to scroll my channel. This year, we were ready, right? Like, we knew what we were doing. We knew what we got ourselves into, so there were no hiccups. The first time we were running around the whole Sambódromo and looking for where to get in. We took Uber. We expected the Uber to take us directly to Sambódromo, but the roads were blocked, so we had to walk. Then it started raining, so it was a mess. This year, we were ready. There are vans that will take you from the pickup point to the Sambódromo, so we got there, and without any problem we got straight to the Sambódromo. Also, we weren't late. The first time we were super late. We missed, I think, the first one or two schools. This time we were there beforehand, so we got ourselves some seats, so that every time when the school passed, we eventually could get some seats, rest our feet, eat some food, and then continue watching the parade. Good thing and bad thing at the same time was like we had a perfect weather. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, oh, never too cold, but most importantly, it wasn't raining. So everybody wanted to see even outside, and there were always lots of people near the fence. Obviously, everybody wants to get the best seat. So one of us, usually me, had to stay and guard the position so that we have a good spot for viewing the parade. We stayed in Camarote Confraria, and we had the t-shirts. I don't like these t-shirts. The material is terrible. The material is absolutely horrendous, but this time I didn't like even the design. Last year at least it was the birds, it was pretty, but this one, not a big fan. To top of it all, they only had big sizes, so if you're doing this, make sure you pick up your tickets a couple of days before the carnival. We only picked it up the morning of the carnival, and they only had, well, the large, the G size was the smallest they had, and for half of my friends it was like a dress. It was the size of a dress. So that's one new information I have for you. Go early or you won't get your size of the t-shirt. And I already mentioned it before, if you don't like how it looks, you can always have it adjusted. This one I did very sophisticated haute couture improvement. It's basically just cut in half, and that's it. That's all I did to it. And knowing that you can add whatever you want, I've paired it with these kind of feathery top and all the glitters on face. You definitely need the eyelash glue. It will not hold just by the glue that is provided with these rhinestones. So if you want to dress up all nicely, keep that in mind. Because you'll sweat, right? Like last time it was damaged by the rain. This time I'm pretty sure I would sweat it off if I didn't have the extra glue on. Make sure that you get a good spot to watch the parade, because we were in the same camarote, the same name as we were. If you're wondering what camarote means, it's something like a box in a theater, you know, like a VIP section, let's say, where you get some drinks, you get some food, you get some extra ambience. We went with the same camarote, but like the space was different because the camarotes apparently pick the space during the year and they don't always get the same one. So 2 years ago, there was like the lower floor and the top floor. This one only had the lower floor, but it had a longer place. So there were more spaces around the fence, but there was no first floor covered. So if it rained, it would rain on you, but luckily it didn't. It was all fantastic. I've been still searching for information about the themes, because you can see at the masks that they are, you know, they have a theme. I think there's always like a common theme of the mask, but I still didn't figure out where to find, let's say, okay, this year's theme is fighting against corruption, or this year's theme is like inclusivity or something like that. There must be a common theme. I'm pretty sure. I think I've even read it somewhere, but I didn't find it anywhere written, or you don't get a program like in a theater. Okay, this school yada yada presents this because of backstory. No, there's no such thing. So you just have to run with it and imagine what it might be. 2 years ago, we didn't see two schools. This year, we didn't see two schools again. Those were the last ones. Unfortunately, the very best school usually goes the very last. So we didn't see that one because the group was already tired. What's crazy is that the best ones go at night. They go at 4 a.m. and like everybody was dead by 2 a.m. Also, we were worried that if everybody leaves, it would be difficult to get an Uber and even get into the vans to get back to the hotel, the Holiday Inn where you can catch your Uber and get out of the whole carnival space. You don't have to worry about the dress code, like you can wear basically whatever you want. I don't think like they would be very happy if you were completely naked. I wouldn't even risk it for the security reasons, so just consider your surrounding and everything, but you don't have to worry that, like, for example, there's like a crop top or like the see-through pants like would be somehow inappropriate or anything. Go crazy. They will appreciate that you dressed up and showed up. Nobody's gonna have... I'm saying it again, Brazilians are super, super friendly, so I'm pretty sure you will have, a lot of interactions. Even though you don't speak the language, they will still, try to talk to you, include you in the whole big Brazilian happy family. You will get the t-shirt, you will get, of course, the physical tickets, and you will get a bracelet so that you can get in and potentially out. Actually, originally I planned, since our group was quite big, that I'll take the people with me, and if they are tired around midnight, I would take half of them home and the rest would stay. See, I didn't put much glue now, and you can see how it removes itself. But eventually everybody agreed that by 2 a.m. they've had enough, and that was it. I would definitely recommend this because for us, there are basically two things that we consider Brazil, right? The Christ on the Hill in Rio, Copacabana, and also the Carnival, and maybe football, but as a girl, I can care less about football. I know I shouldn't say this out loud here, but yeah, I don't care about football. Haven't been to any game, not planning to, but yeah, I had to see the Carnival, I had to see the Christ, and yeah, for me now it feels natural because I've been here several times, but yeah, get yourself informed. If you want some extra information, please leave me down in comments your questions. I'll try to help you answer them, and if you need any help, I speak a little bit of Portuguese, but like nothing I could get by with, but I still was perfectly okay at the Carnival. So that's it. That's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you give me a somber thumb up? And you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and bye!